Hello everyone, this is a Steven Universe episode review for Season 4, Episode 20, otherwise known as Room for Ruby. But anyway, on with the actual episode. This episode, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty surprised by it. I know with the preview, sneak peek, leak, whatever you want to refer to by this point, I heard some people saying that, oh, well, kind of saw that coming, or it's like, oh, Navy met our expectation, or, we kind of just saw that coming. Now, me, I avoid, even if it is a preview, a sneak peek, even if it's official, I avoid them, honestly, because the episode's just going to come out in a couple of days. I see no point of, kind of ruining the surprise for me, more or less. I mean, I knew what the episode was about, of course, and everything like that, but I didn't want to ruin the whole thing for me, in a way like that. But yeah, but again, with the episode, I did like it. I'm really glad they're finally getting back to the plot-driven stories and not the so much character-driven type stories. I know they sometimes have a little bit of plot with them, but it's can we kind of get a roll on? I kind of thought we were done with those types of episodes, or at least we were not going to see as many of them. With this one, we get a full plot slash story type episode that moves it along greatly. Honestly, this is probably one of the biggest events that's happened so far within season 4. Not of course the biggest one so far is Out of This World, but this is another step into the story and just how everything will turn out within Steven Universe. Because, well, Navy, she now has the ship. She now has the ship that can go at light speed throughout all of space, so it's only gonna take her, not that long to, she's either just gonna go straight to Homeworld, which makes sense, and warn Yellow Diamond and all that stuff, hey, got these refugees down there, gotta go kill them and stuff like that. She's gonna do that. Or B, she's gonna take her time and find as many as the other rubies as she can. Now, we don't know if she's gonna find all of them, or, just 1, 2, or, maybe even none of them and still just go to Homeworld. Who knows? It's just kind of one of those things. Though, I do find it funny how, out of, all the places on the planet Earth, ever, she just so happened to landed right in front of Garnet and Steven. Now, I know it's a cartoon, and, the reason why that had to happen is for the story to move along, but I just find that hilarious and stuff like that. Kind of the same thing with Peridot when she was escaping from Jailbreak. Out of all the places on the Earth, she of course lands near Beach City, a very small town beach that has no population whatsoever. She lands near there, or at least her pod does. I just find that hilarious, but it's a cartoon. Now with Navy herself, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought that she was gonna stay a gem, and if you have seen some of my older videos, I think at least 2 months ago, when the Out of the World thing was going on, when Steven said that, oh, we'll get the rubies back, which they never brought up again for some freaking reason, and now it's oh yeah, that's right, they existed. It's one of those things. I did make a video saying that, okay, if Steven and the gems do go back in space, which they didn't, and try and collect the rubies like they said, the most likely candidate for joining the Crystal Gems would either be Leggy or Navy, and it looks like I was kind of right on that one. Now, of course, they didn't go into space voluntarily or do it for themselves. Navy kind of went to them, more or less, just kind of one of those things. But yeah, as again, I really thought that, Navy was actually going to join the Gems, because she does seem nice, positive, and actually does, and she does like the planet Earth. You see that through the other episodes that she's on Earth. She's admiring the scenery and everything like that, so it makes sense. And she has the gem near her belly button, like Steven, and that little, I guess, headcanon slash theory, the gem near the belly button is for warm-hearted people, or people that shares life. So Steven, Rose, and Navy here, so it would make sense. But nope, played, for the people that didn't really see it coming, especially Steven and Peridot, really, they thought that, okay, yeah, she's joining, but nope, she just was in it for the ship, and she is a homeworld gem through and through. I was questioning throughout the episode with like that type of attitude, how'd she make it through like homeworld, where it's just like all war and everything like that, and empire and hierarchy. She seems to have like a cunning type like attitude like in real life, so it's one of those things, of course, of like, don't judge a book by its cover. And Navy, she may seem all sweet, innocent, and may not know where she is at the moment, but she knows what she's doing. She can play you like nobody else, and it's really simple. And the best thing about it, she'll do it all with a smile. That's what makes it the best, of course. But again, another thing I have to say is that I really did enjoy Lapis in this episode, because I understand where she's coming from. I could probably understand why people wouldn't really like her in this episode, but I know there's, you know, the other side of people saying like, well, this is great character development for Lapis, because she was meh at best before. This one, I mean, yeah, I guess it's great character development, but I don't know why people are saying like she was meh before. I liked her. She is one of my favorite characters, so maybe that's just one of those things. So it's kind of a biased thing, I suppose, since, you know, I've always liked her. Other thing I could say for Lapis is it's just really funny to see her like not even, well, she did try at the end, but also I could see why she didn't try entirely. And that was trying to chase Navy's ship, or just the Ruby ship, but she didn't even bother. She just stayed in the ocean just laughing because she knew she was right. I just love that. That was just like the best part. And then Garnet at the end with the balloons, because she knew. It's kind of another thing that people might be a little upset about, is like the future vision, it like can do nearly anything. It could save the gems from like most of the events that happen, but it's like it only happens, or like it only comes into play when it wants to come into play, when the writers choose so. So I guess that's, you know, one thing. So yeah, you know, not compared to Rocknaldo or even Tiger Philanthropist, which I think, if I'm right, that is so far the least viewed episode. Under 1 million views, guys. That's pretty bad, and I don't know if Room for Ruby will do better by the time I upload this. Someone could tell me, but yeah, let's hope that Steven Universe doesn't, like, you know, get down to like, you know, 50 million views. But then again, that's kind of Cartoon Network's fault for not advertising that episode in the slightest at all. I didn't see anything, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, great episode. Love Navy, love Lapis. She was funny in this episode. And, you know, it was kind of a twist for me, because I actually deep down did think that she was going to join permanently, but nope. Which is another thing I always sometimes complain, like, I'm tired of like all the characters that Steven meets. They're like always like greeted with the hand of friendship, and they're like, they slowly become a friend. Navy, yeah, she's like Steven, but she said, nah, screw that, I'm out of here and I'm taking my ship. I like that. That's honestly pretty funny to me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have any questions, comments, or concerns, or any other discussion topics you guys want me to talk about. I also hope you guys are enjoying the Overwatch videos that I'm doing lately. I'm having fun with those. It's just kind of something that I want to do during time. I'm making another one at the moment, and that should be up by like, I don't freaking know, like Sunday, Monday. I'll see, and maybe even another one after that, but I'm gonna have to think. Probably something to do with Pharah. I'll see about that. But yeah, one drawing film for the channel would be greatly appreciated. Everything else you know what to do. Have a great day, have a great night, whatever time you're watching this, and everything else you know what to do. Bye.